Morning, guys. Hope you're well. I had a great weekend. What a fantastic weather weekend it was. Yeah, just unbelievable weather we're having at the moment. We've had a great May. I'm pretty sure some figures are going to come out, or they have already, saying we've had the record May, which is amazing. So this morning, or this week's theme is about TV commercials and their impact. One on me, and ones I really like. Quite selfish, I know, but ones that impact sort of the business world and how they relate. So the first one we're going to go with is the reason why I'm wearing this t-shirt is the Lions training video for 2009 that was advertised just before the Lions went on tour to South Africa. I loved that advert at the time, and I still love it now, because when I watch it every time, I just think, wow, what a great video. And but it got me thinking more about what the Lions sort of, what makes a really good Lions team. And there's two elements to the Lions team that really hit home for me. And one of them is teamwork and understanding the benefits of teamwork within that environment. Now, without teamwork, what have you got? With the Lions come together. They're all different nations, all different players come together to go on tour together. Well, that's quite unique in itself. It's not very often that you'll get that. But, in my experience, I've had times where I've taken a venue on as a general manager. And at that point, it's a similar sort of dynamic, because you've got a team that you've got to either work with or not. And what you want to try and do, your best intentions, is to try and give everyone a go. And everyone, but not everyone is going to work out. So you've got to make sure that team ethic that you've got and your culture is brought into a team that potentially hasn't already had it. So you've got all that in 30 odd 40 players come together, because they were all working with different coaches and different strategies, and which I think is really quite interesting and amazing. But teamwork for me is one really strong element to the team, to Lions tours being successful. The best team will win, and the best you can bring that team of players together is the one that will go on and win tours. 2009, unfortunately they lost 2-1, but it was a great battle. It was a brutal battle. I remember it was a battle and a half, and it was the old gouge incident that happened with Smiler, Matthew Rees, and that flanker from South Africa. But yeah, so teamwork for me in the Lions environment is so important. You've got to trust your fellow man. You've got to have belief in your fellow man. Exactly the same with business. You've got to trust your team. The second part that I felt really intrigued to talk through which I find really interesting with the Lions tour, is the strategy. It's such an important part of business life and life in general. I'm finding that over the last 2, 3, 4 months, I've got to have a strategy in my life going forward, because if I don't, then I'm going to get lost. So I've really sort of seen the value in the strategic approach. But without that within the Lions, you'd lose the whole. It's got to be a tight-knit strategic approach. A team effort with a great strategy bring results. They won in Australia the year after, 4 years after. Then they drew in New Zealand. That's never been run. Now, I can't wait for this South Africa tour in 2 years' time, because I think it's going to be an amazing occasion. But all I wanted to just end this talk on, so there was two things within this Lions and that advert I loved, got out from it, was teamwork is crucial. And a great strategy is such an important element to that game. And if you haven't got a great team, then have a little reflection of that. And if you haven't got a really strong strategic approach going forward, look at that as well. And try and get some help with that, or ask me, and I'll see if I can help you. The last bit I want to leave this on is, I wanted you to comment down below, business is like rugby because. So business is like rugby because of. And comment below, because it'd be great to see some comments. I'd love to learn feel what the Lions mean to you? What does rugby mean to you? And how does that relate in the business world? So it'd be great if you could do that for me. That'd be amazing. Have a great day. Hopefully your Monday's treating you as well as the weekend did. And enjoy it, and see you tomorrow at 7. Crack on.